Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to talk about some dumb things that you should not do with your car coming up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Now today on this video we're talking about the dumbest things that you should not do with your car. And the first one is do not ride with your spare tire on. The spare tire is not meant to ride on for a long time. It should only really be for like at least 60 miles and going 50 miles an hour. Reason being is that there's barely any treads on that tire and it can be easily affected by any road hazards and put you in potential danger. So make sure you're not riding on that spare tire long. Let it get you to where you need to get get your original tire fixed. Put that on and be on your way. So that is one dumb thing to not do with your car. Second dumb thing to not do with your car is don't start your car when you have no gas. Now, when you have no gas in your car and it's empty, don't start it up. Go to the gas station with a gas can, fill up, and put some into the tank. Reason being is your fuel pump is meant to turn fuel. That's what lubricates the pump. When your vehicle is not filled with fuel, the pump isn't getting lubricated, it's sucking in air, you're gonna burn out your fuel pump. And fuel pumps can be very costly repairs. Sometimes they're not as easy as pulling out the back seat and replacing the pump. Sometimes you have to drop the entire tank and replace the pump, and if you have to drop the entire tank, you're looking at a hefty cost. So do not start your vehicle if there's no gas into it. Another dumb thing that people do with their cars that you shouldn't do is not changing your oil on time, or just not changing your oil at all. Now, there are people who don't change their oil at all and doesn't even have any idea that the car needs an oil change. That is bad. Do not do that with your vehicle. You're going to cause a lot of wear and tear in your engine and possibly engine failure. Engine oil is meant to be changed. It lubricates the moving parts of the motor. Eventually, the engine oil's viscosity gets to a point where it doesn't do anything anymore. So the engine oil is meant to lubricate. Over time, it breaks down and it doesn't do the lubrication anymore, so you're going to lose that lubricating factor of the oil. That is why you need to change the oil, change the filter. You don't do that, you're going to cause engine damage and cause a lot of problems. So make sure that you change the oil. If it's regular oil, every 3,000 miles or 6 months. And if it's Is it 3,000 miles or 6 months? Every 3,000 miles or 6 months. And if it's synthetic oil, it can go for 7,000 to 10,000, whatever the manufacturer says. But I really don't do that. Even with synthetic, I change it at 4,500. That is just me being safe. And I'm not doing any harm to my vehicle by doing that. So change your oil. Another dumb thing that I see people have done with cars, I don't really see it often, but I do see them. When you're jump starting a vehicle or jumping your battery or charging your battery, do not reverse the cables. If you reverse the cables, you are going to cause an extreme electrical failure into the engine. You can damage your main computer, you can damage your alternator, you can damage a bunch of electrical stuff. You're gonna have a ton of electrical problems. Usually there is a main fuse in the car that blows first, but chances are if you leave that on long enough, you're going to bypass all of that and burn up a lot of other stuff. So read what you're doing, make sure you're careful, always put the red on red and the black on black. The positive, which is the red, goes on the plus sign of the battery, that stands for positive, and the black goes on to the negative, that's the little minus sign that goes on to the negative side of the battery. So make sure that you always take your time, look at the postings on the terminals, see if it's positive and negative, and put the connectors on the proper terminals that they need to be. That way, you don't damage anything in your car. Alrighty guys, so I hope you enjoyed that really quick episode of the dumb things that you should not do with your car. And if you did like this video, please make sure that you hit the like button down there in the video screen. And also, subscribe if you're not a subscriber to the channel. Really do appreciate it, guys. It does help boost this channel up with your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. It helps the channel grow. And let's keep it that way. So with that being said, I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.